Thank you very much for having patience. Okay, we move to the next topic, which is my chapter number 3. What we are going to learn in this chapter. So as I said, this is going to be complete revision for those who have already learnt German before. It's going to be a good informatory session for those who are learning it for the first time. Just you will get an idea, okay? That's how it is. Okay. In this session, what we'll be learning, Plätze und Gebäude benennen. To name places and buildings. Fragen zu Orten stellen. To ask questions to the places. Texte einer Bildgeschichte zuordnen. To arrange text of a text of an image. Dinge erfragen, to inquire things. Verkehrsmittel benennen, to name transportation, Bus, train, flight. Nach dem Weg fragen und einen Weg beschreiben. To inquire a way and to describe a way. It's on left, it's on right side. Go straight, take left, there is the building. Go left, take right, there is the building. Texte mit internationalen Wörtern verstehen. To understand text with international words. And of course, we are going to learn article. We are going to use a definite article, der, die and das, which we have not touched so far because we are only focusing on the chapter content. Indefinite article, Negationsartikel, negation article, kein, keine, keine, imperative mit sie. And along with that, we are going to learn modal verbs. Okay, we können. That is what we are going to see in this chapter. So let's start with the grammar first of all, because when we do the chapter, it is very easy for us to use things. Let us start with our first modal verb. Modal verbs. So we have 7 ideally. We have können, we have müssen, that's u. Müssen, sollen, dürfen, möchten. These 5. We focus on these 5 as of now. So können is used can. Müssen is for must or has to, have to. Sollen is should. Dürfen is may. Möchten is would like to, and let's say one more we can do wollen, which is want to. In this chapter, major use is of können. Now when we use modal verb, whenever we use modal verbs, there is an infinitive verb in the end of a sentence. For example, I can cook. To cook is kochen, which is my infinitive form. So it will be ich kann kochen. I can cook. Ich kann lernen. I can learn. This is my infinitive form. So infinitive form of a verb is simply the original form of the verb. Simply the original form of the verb, the unchanged form, unbroken form, unconjugated form of the verb. Okay. Right. So let's try to see the conjugation of können. Ich kann, du kannst, er kann, wir können, ihr könnt, sie and sie können. These are the infinitive, the conjugation of the verb können. Next we are going to learn Richtungen, which is directions, important from this chapter's perspective. So we have 4 important word straight, which is geradeaus. Left we call links. Right we call rechts. Okay. Some terms you can use, for example, bis zur, tilde, über das, über die, over the. First street, okay, or take the first street. Okay, this should come. Take the first street left. Nehmen Sie die erste Straße links. Take the first street right. Nehmen Sie die erste Straße rechts. Few important things here. Go over the bridge, or you say cross the bridge. Gehen Sie über die Brücke. Go over the traffic signal. Gehen Sie über die Ampel. These are the things which you are going to do. Take first right. We have done. First right, go straight, go left, go right, till the bridge. These are the few basic words which are going to be used in this chapter. Okay. Let us now talk about articles which we were talking about in the grammar section. Articles. In German, in the first part, we are going to learn nominative articles. So we have masculine, we have feminine, we have neutral. Definite, which we call bestimmt. Indefinite article, which refers to a and, here we call unbestimmt. And third category we have plural. So in German, the definite article is there. I am writing in caps, but you don't. This is just for the information. Der, die, das, ein, eine, ein, D, D, D. Der, die, das, ein, eine, ein, die, D. These are the articles. So whenever we have a noun which is masculine, for example, der Mann, die Frau, das Haus, ein Kind, eine Tasche, ein Auto, die Männer. Okay, masculine. Instead of Kind, we can write ein Kuli. That's masculine. Der. Die Frauen and die Autos. These are my articles which are generally referring to the masculine, neutral and the gender and the feminine pronouns. Yeah. Okay. And if the negation article is concerned, for ein, the negation will be kein. For eine, the negation will be keine. For this one, negation will be kein. Ein Kuli, kein Kuli. Eine Tasche, keine Tasche. A bag, no bag. Ein Auto, kein Auto. A car, no car. We just need a small understanding about articles here in this part. Nothing else. Let us go to the book and try to find out okay. Der Markt ist über 220 Jahre alt. Hier kann man fast alles kaufen, nicht nur Fisch. Pro Jahr kommen 5 Millionen Besucher. The market is over 220 years old. Here kann. You see the use of kann. In the end, I have infinitive form. Here one can buy everything, not only fish. Pro Jahr, per year, common 5 Millionen Besucher. 5 million visitor comes. Zwei Terminals, 60 Airlines und 125 Ziele auf der ganzen Welt. 2 terminals, 60 airlines and 125 destinations in the whole world. Das ist der Hamburger Flughafen. This is the Hamburger Airport. Hier gibt es mehr als 60 Geschäfte und Restaurants. There are more than 60 shops and the restaurants. Okay. We see the use of das, der. Das Rathaus in Hamburg besuchen jedes Jahr mehr als 100.000 Menschen aus aller Welt. The town hall, Rathaus is town hall. Besuchen is to visit. Jedes Jahr, every year. Mehr als, more than. Mention, people. Aus aller Welt, from whole world. The town hall in Hamburg, every year more than 1 lakh people visit the town hall in Hamburg from the whole world. Es ist über 120 Jahre alt. It is over 110 years old. Das Rathaus is 111 Meter breit. Breit is wide. And der Turm, the tower, in der Mitte, in the middle, hoch, high. And the tower in the middle is 112 meter high. Okay. Der Hafen. 12,000 Schiffe pro Jahr, 12,000 ships per year. That is der Hamburger Hafen. This is the Hamburg. So if you observe, we have lot many das, der, die, This is used in this chapter, what we are going to talk about in detail in the upcoming sessions, the complete description of article. It's a long topic. This is the Hamburger Airport. Die Schiffe, ships, fahren in 900 Städte. Städte is cities. So, die Stadt, the city, die Städte, the cities. Das Land, the Länder. So whenever you see the plural form, article is always going to be die. Der Hafen liegt an der Elbe. The Hafen is port, is situated on the river. Elbe is the name of the river. Die Elbe ist ein großer Fluss. Is ein großer Fluss. Bis zum Meer sind es circa 100 Kilometer. Till the sea, it is approximate. Circa is approx 100 Kilometer. There is a way of 100 kilometers. Der Michel, eine Kirche, is the symbol von Hamburg. The Michel, which is a church name, is a symbol of Hamburg. Here is Platz für 2500 Menschen. There is a place for 2500 people. Der Turm ist 132 Meter hoch. The tower is 132 meters high. In 82 Metern Höhe, in 82 meters height, nach 453 Stufen, after 453 steps. Stufen here refers to steps. Okay, ist eine Plattform. Eine Plattform is a platform from here, You see, kann, verb in the end. From here, one can see the port. In 8 Stunden nach Warschau, in 8 hours to Warschau, in 6 Stunden nach München, in 6 hours to München, in 4 Stunden nach Kopenhagen, in 4 hours to Copenhagen, in 2 Stunden nach Berlin, in 2 hours to Berlin. Jeden Tag fahren am Hamburger Bahnhof 720 Züge. Züge, new word to me. Now, Stunden is hours. Züge, der Zug, the train, die Züge, the trains. Every day, more than 720 trains travel on Hamburger station. Bahnhof is station. Bahnhof is station. Every day. Jeden Tag is every day. Alright. 8 hours to Warschau, 6 hours to München, 4 hours to Copenhagen, 2 hours to Berlin. Every day, these many trains. Okay. So you can just try to find out the figures from the text above, whatever you have just seen. Just try the figure one. Okay, this is again an audio exercise, but we have a transcript, so we'll try to read that and understand what exactly. Der Weg zum Hotel, the way to the hotel. Hören Sie, welche Orte nennt der Taxifahrer? Which places Taxifahrer is going to name? Kreuzen Sie an. Instead of reading to this, listening to the audio, we're going to read this text and then we'll find out. I'm just going to read the text. Please try to understand the pronunciation. Okay. Guten Tag. Fahren Sie mich zum Hotel Michel bitte. Moin. Hotel Michel. Okay. Kennen Sie Hamburg? Nein. Aha. Na, das ist also der Bahnhof. Er ist über 100 Jahre alt. Ah ja. Und das hier ist die Kunsthalle. Das ist ein großes Museum. Interessant. Und wie heißt der See? Das hier ist kein See. Das ist ein Fluss. Der Fluss heißt Alster. Ach so, und was ist das? Ist das eine Kirche? Nein, das ist das Rathaus. Ah ja, aber das ist eine Kirche. Das ist die Michaeliskirche. Wir sagen der Michel. Da vorne ist die Winklerstraße. Da ist das Hotel. Ah, sehr schön. So any new word which we think are important, if I would like to mark, mich, me. Take me to the hotel, Mikkel. Bitte is used for please. Fahren Sie mich, take me please. Huh? Kennen, we are going to know. Kennen is also to know. Do you know Hamburg? Das ist also is an expression, well, that's the station. This is over 100 years old. Kunsthalle. Art Museum. Interessant, interesting. Und wie heißt der See? And how do we call the sea? Das hier ist kein See. This is not a sea. That's a river. This is a river. Der Fluss heißt Alster. The river is Alster. Und was ist das? Ist das eine Kirche? Kirche is church. Rathaus, we just learned, is town hall. Okay. So what are all places the taxi driver took name for? Bahnhof. Das also der Bahnhof. Richtig. In exam also, you need to put a cross. Do not put the stick. It's not correct. In exam, we are supposed to put a cross. Hafen. Did he take the name of Hafen anywhere? Hamburg Bahnhof he took. Hafen anywhere in the text? No. Fluss. Richtig. Flughafen. Anywhere this Flughafen? Anywhere? It was not taken. Rathaus. Yeah. Kirche. Yeah. 4 things. Okay. Nothing new here. This exercise, let's practice. Let's try to solve this one. Ist das ein Hotel? Is this a hotel? Ja. Das Hotel heißt Wagner. Ist das Fluss? Ein. Ist das ein Fluss? Ja. Der Fluss heißt Alster. Ist das eine Kirche? Ja. Die Kirche heißt Michel. Sind das, we don't write anything because for plural there is no article in indefinite form. Ja. Die Fotos sind von Hamburg. These are the photos of Hamburg. Was ist das? Ist das ein Hotel? Ja, das ist das Hotel Hafenstraße. Und was ist das? Ist das ein See? Nein, das ist ein Fluss. Der Fluss heißt Alster. Okay, let's do something for the pronunciation, which is again important. I am going to read these words. Okay, and we have to identify whether it is A or A sound, short or long. Okay, this A with underline, it's a long. With dot, it's a short sound. Why the vowels are pronounced short or long? There is a very logical reason behind it, and it's very important. Whenever we have only one consonant, please note down this information anywhere you wish to. Whenever there is only one consonant after the vowel, that vowel is going to be pronounced long, not short. Whenever there is a one consonant, for example, after A there is only one consonant, Name, Hafen. Whenever we have two or more than two consonants after the vowel, that vowel is going to be pronounced in short. Hello. We don't say hello. We say hello. We don't say danke. We see two consonants, short sound, danke. L, only one consonant. After that there is a vowel. That makes different sound. Malen. Sprache. Now, why we are pronouncing it long? Because CH is considered as the one consonant. It's not Sprache. Sprache. A oder A. Lesen. Rules remain same. After vowel, one consonant, sound is long. After vowel, two or more than two consonants, sound is short. Lesen. Lernen. Sprechen. Gern. Lesen. Lernen. Sprechen. Gern. I oder I. Rule remains same. Sie sind. Singen. Wie. Bist. Buchstabieren. Wie. Sie sind. Singen. O oder O. Wohnen. Morgen. Kommen. Montag. Foto. U oder U. Fluss, because this is considered as one consonant. Gut. Fußball. Russland. Beruf. Okay. In this text, this is very interesting. Let's have a look at these 5 pictures and try to understand what exactly the picture wants to say. That's the picture story. 2 minutes, please, and we talk about this picture in just 2 minutes. Try to pay attention what this wants to say. Okay, what do we think the picture number 1? Picture number 1, I can see the cycle tire is gone and she's worried how she's going to go. And then she's thinking of a bus. Bus is called bus. Then she reached this U-Bahn. The U we say here, we see U is referring to the U-Bahn. Okay, she missed the bus, then she's thinking of the U-Bahn. When she reaches to U-Bahn, Fahrkarte is the travel ticket. Travel ticket. Question mark. That means she's missing the travel ticket which she's trying to check in both of her pockets. She's missed. Then she thought of going by walk. She thought, I'm getting late, let me run to the office or to the school, whatever. Picture number 5, this shows she lost the way. And picture number 6, when she reaches the venue, this shows heute kein Test. Today, no test. She got lucky. If we try to give these pictures or match these pictures with the sentences here, which text should belong to picture number 1? Oh yeah. Kein Fahrrad. Schnell. Fast. Da ist ein Bus. There is a bus. Then she missed the bus. Ach, nee. Oh no. Kein Bus. Also, schnell zur U-Bahn. Well, fast to the station. When she reaches the station, what is happening? Fahrkarte. Oh nein. Keine Fahrkarte. No travel ticket. Then she's going walk. She's going to walk. 4. Ich gehe zu Fuß. I am going walk. I'm going by foot. Jetzt aber schnell. Now hurry. She's running. Picture number 4. She's confused. Wo ist der Weg? Weg is way. Links, geradeaus or rechts. You see, links, left, straight or right. Hilfe means she's requesting someone for help. This is my picture number 5. When she reaches the venue, heute kein Test. Today no test. Such a luck. Such a luck. Same exercise we have this time ein und kein. Ist das ein Bus, ein Bus, ein Bus, kein Bus. Ein Auto, nein, das ist kein Auto. Ein Hafen, das ist kein Hafen. Eine Kirche, keine Kirche. Sind das Seen? Nein, das sind nicht Seen. We don't use plural for this one. Das sind keine sehen. We don't use plural form for this one, but negative we use keine. Very easy. Okay, this is idly the listening part, which we are going to do later on. Right. Let us try to do a small activity to describe the way. For example, I am at this location and I want to go to the hotel. That's the airport exit, and I want to go to hotel. How do I ask someone? I'll say Entschuldigung. Entschuldigung. Wo finde ich Hotel? Where do I find hotel? Or you can ask, wo ist das Hotel? Where is the hotel? Or you can ask, wie gehe ich zum Hotel? How do I reach or how do I go to the hotel? Then someone will guide you like this, might guide you like this. Go straight, take first left, 1, 2, 3. Take third right, and then left. Hotel is on the right side. Hotel is on the right side. So how do I say? First, gehen Sie geradeaus. Go straight. Take first left. Nehmen Sie die erste Straße rechts. And 1, 2, 3, third left. Und dritte Straße links. And again right. Und dann and then right. Hotel is on the right side. Das Hotel ist an der rechten Seite. The hotel is going to be on the right side. Go straight, take first left, then 1, 2, third right, and then the left. Very quickly, I give everyone this task to practice. You are at hotel now. Now my exact location is hotel. This is where I am, and I want somebody to guide me to the, let's say, church. How do I go to the church? Please write down your answer in the chat box. Tell me how can I reach to the church. Those who want to participate, that's okay. If you don't want, you may not participate. Only 2 minutes. You can use the same sentence structure I just wrote. Refer to this one. Please write yes in the chat box if we are writing it. If no, please write no. I'll proceed further. I'm just waiting for your response so that I can see whether you are catching things correctly. This is just for the practice. Rishabh, very good try. You're doing for the first time, which is very good. Gehen Sie, that is G-E-H-E-N. Geradeaus, G-E-R-A-D-A-U-S. Gerade, G-U-R-A-D-E-A-U-S. Geradeaus. Nehmen, E-N. I am sorry for my handwriting. I am very poor at it. I can see that because you are not able to understand. It's like nehmen Sie and N. Erste, E-R-S-T-E. And Straße, the character you see is the S set. If you do not know how to type it, just write double S. Right. Thank you very much, everyone. Let me proceed further to the next part. Yeah, okay. This exercise, just fill these boxes: September, October, November. Auf Wiedersehen. Wie sagen Sie noch? How do we say it other way around? We say Tschüss. Wie heißen Sie? Mein Name ist Martin. Ich lese gern. What plural form? Bücher. Hier fahren Züge. Wer? Bahnhof. Architekt ist ein. What is Architekt? Is a profession. Beruf. Samstag und Sonntag. What are these? Wochenende. Okay. Das Rätsel is the puzzle. Which city? Kennen Sie die Stadt? Do you know the city? Which city is this? München. München. This is about watching and listening. We'll do it perhaps next time. Kurz und klar. Pay attention to this page, and there is nothing we have not covered in this one. Just 2 minutes, and we'll proceed to the next part, next chapter.